Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to another episode of Train Sim World. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new 380, the Class 380 Desiro train, which is what you'll see on the right hand side, and we're going to be on the Cathcart Circle Line. Now I am just going to get this quickly set up because we are due out in a little bit. Hang on, where are we? There we go, unlock the doors, yeah, we'll get them unlocked, and as for the headlights, pop them on daylight. We're going to be doing a full Cathcart circle, about half an hour in length. Why are people getting off the train? We should have just let them on. And yeah, this is actually looking really, really good. Glasgow Central, look how many trains there are in here. We've got 380s, 385s, we've got the 314s over there, double sets knocking about. There's plenty of stuff to keep it looking interesting, isn't there? Which is really, really good stuff. Before it has to be said, it did look a little bit barren when it was just the 314 knocking about, but yeah, this looks really, really good. Now, as for the inside, it does look a little bit bland, I'm not going to lie. It's sort of all one texture. You'd think maybe some scuff marks. They've got them around the edges here, but you know, a couple of scuff marks might just bring it to life a little bit more. It does look very clean, doesn't it? As for if you step outside the train here, or into the passenger saloon, you've got plenty of passengers on board. Busy service this one. You've got the standard Desiro seats, nice doors, the buttons work, which is lovely. So yeah, it's a really, really good looking train, isn't it? The sounds as well, can't fault them, to be honest with you. I can't profess to know an awful amount about these 380 Desiro trains, but they do sound very similar to 350s. So you know what? Let's get the doors shut. Right, left door's locked. It is one of them when you press it. It's a Train Sim World thing, is that? It just seems to keep ticking and ticking away. Is the DRA off? Yeah, off we go. Listen to that, the standard UFO sound. Since we last saw each other with Train Sim World, for some reason the thing's up at the top now. It's not a little dial down in the corner. And I don't quite know why, but this green thing's flashing. Why is this flashing? Lord only knows, but it is. So, oh, hang on, it's raining. Of course it's raining. We're in Glasgow. It's always raining in Glasgow. So, yeah, where are we going to be stopping? If we have a look at the timetable, we're going to Pollokshields West, Maxwell Park, Shawlands, Pollokshields East, Langside, Cathcart, Mount Florida, Cross Hill, Queen's Park, Pollokshields East again, and Glasgow Central. Right, let's get the intermediate wipers on there. Do you know what? I'm absolutely sold on this. I think this is a nice little add-on so far. We do need a little shot of that, don't we? Look at that. I'd like a beautiful. Although I do realise that's got all the gubbins in the corner, hasn't it? Never mind. Very, very slow out of Glasgow Central, 15 miles an hour. It's absolutely ages since we've done Cathcart Circular, isn't it? To be honest with you, it's not my favourite route. I don't think for the entire route you get above 50 mile an hour, especially not on the circular bit, but you know, it's just one of those, isn't it? It's a suburban route in Glasgow. It's a shame that this doesn't seem to, and I say doesn't seem to, maybe one day it will, but these don't seem to add timetables into the Edinburgh-Glasgow route that the 385 comes with. I can't say I've looked, but from what I was reading online, it doesn't seem like it adds it in, so yeah, I'd like them to do that one day. That'd be quite nice. You know, and again, it just adds a little bit of variety. I don't know if you can, if it adds 385 timetables round the Cathcart Circle. I'm not sure, but £12.99 this train's going to cost you. There's a link in the description if you want to go check that out. If you already own Cathcart Circle, you do also get an upgrade. They have updated it with a lot more funky things. I think it's had a bit of an overhaul, to be honest with you. So yeah, it's a very welcome update. It does seem a lot of the time with Train Simulator that they sort of just release it and then go, there you go, that's done with. That AWS sound is questionable. That's the only thing that I'm not too sure on. But are they like that in real life? I don't know. I don't know. Another 380 going the other way. Give him a wave, everybody. Yeah, that ding just... Do they sound like that? I don't know. I'm not a 380 driver, but if any of you happen to know, if you could let me know in the comments, that'd be absolutely lovely. And again, weird. But yeah, I mean, to look at, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, the update's nice. The track's lovely. It's all it's got that very sort of ready ballast feel that Glasgow does. West Coast Main Line Northwest has the same ballast, doesn't it? Like very red. It's not the standard grey that you normally expect to see. Still plodding along at 25. It's just a very slow section of track, isn't it, to be honest with you? Right, let's have that. There we go. Nice little... Oh, what are we? Are we, we're I don't know how many carriages we've got. Have we got 6? Yeah, 6 coaches. Right, so we're a proper commuter service, aren't we? Plenty of coaches on board. To say it's 20 past 9 in the morning, you wouldn't have thought there'd be so many people on, but it's practically full, this, isn't it? What station's this down here, then? I'm not too sure. Where's this, then? That's oh, that's Pollokshields East. Oh, I thought we were stopping at Pollokshields East. Didn't it say that we were? Yeah. Oh, Pollokshaws East. God, it's no wonder I get confused. Completely different place. Right, we'll have a bit of... I mean, I always seem to remember this. You could actually close the doors, couldn't you, on the 314 from the other side? It was quite nice by all accounts. Right, here we go, whizzing round. 6-car service, so we can... Oh, what is happening with the... Why is it so bright in a tunnel? That's, yeah, that's a problem. We, for some reason, it doesn't seem to go dark when you go in a tunnel. That's very odd. The brakes are very good on this thing. Flipping heck. Right, here we go. We'll have a nice steady stop. There we go. Right, get them doors open. So if we stand up, if we put that in neutral, there we go. We'll get up. Oh, hang on. There we go. Get them cab doors open. Don't know what time we leave, but we'll get that open. We'll fill the flower bed. There we go. Is there what else we can do while we're here? Wait until 9:22. Oh, I don't think we're going to get it done. Nope. Nothing we can do. They also don't have the standard Desiro door closing sounds, do they, and door opening. They sound more like a 387, to be honest with you. I was a little bit worried. Oh, everybody's got off. Flipping heck. Right then, I see. Oh, hang on. Get that door shut. Right, lock the doors. Close that. Yeah, I was a little bit worried for a second that they'd actually used, they'd recycled the sounds. That would be a bit of a shame, wouldn't it, if they'd recycled the sounds off the 387, but no, they actually haven't. Right, off we go. They are really quite quick to take off these things. Don't know if they're that quick in real life, but look at that. Oh, hang on, we're speeding. And it does appear you can actually take it out of gear. You can put it into neutral while you're driving. Surely that shouldn't be the case. Yeah. Oh wow, there's some sounds that were recycled off the London Overground Adventure that I've never heard of Desiro met that. You know, when it was stopping, it was going choo 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 choo. You can probably rewind it and just hear it faintly in the background. I'm sure they've taken that off the Adventure. Right, full steam ahead. We're running a bit late now after that episode. Nobody needs that, do they? Right, here we go. 35, 40. Right, we'll go up to 40. Alright, we're going a bit fast, but we're catching time up, aren't we? Right, here we go. Where's this then? Maxwell Park. If you put it like closer to the... Look at that, 98% of these things, maximum braking and emergency braking. Yeah, we might have overshot that a bit. Come on, Joe, you can drive a train if we just ignore that door at the front. Oh wow, it's not actually opened. That's a first for Train Sim World, isn't it? Is it? Is that always the case if you're too far off? Right, hang on, there we go. Lock the doors. I never knew that it had any form of selective door opening. That's very interesting. Right, full steam ahead. Let's just not take it out of gear again and get back to driving properly. How's that? I don't know how I feel about the HUD being at the top of the monitor. I quite like it if you could click it and drag it, you know, to move it elsewhere. I wonder if you can do that in the options, actually. Settings, HUD and gameplay. Hidden, shown, automatic. Yeah, that's not good. I want the HUD location. Track monitor on, yeah. You see, I like all of that. I just want it down there, if it's all the same. You know, it's a bit more in your eye line, isn't it? You know, you can actually see what's going on. Next stop, Shorelands. Alright, powering up to the station now. There's no point having going too much faster, as we need to get a bit of braking in. See, now it seems to be braking a lot quicker than it did before. A bit more. Hang on, are we going to fit 6? We're not going to fit 6 on if I stop there, are we? I mean, that's in the wrong place. I mean, I'm going to stop there because otherwise I'll get penalised, won't I? But, yeah, look, the doors, long train, short platform, it does seem to have an ASDO system. Maybe we're not allowed. I mean, is there a 3-car board? 3, 4, 3? Yeah, they clearly haven't adjusted the scenario to fit, have they? Because I should be stopped here. Never mind, I'll stop where the marker says so that we get the maximum amount of points. There we go, we'll have a nice screenshot. Does anybody actually know what the 2 stands for on the front? Because they all seem to have 2 on them. We nip down here. It says wait until 9:26. Look, it's got 2 on the back as well. What does the 2 mean? Right, are we going sometime soon? It says wait until 9:26. I love how the boards work as well. That's really, really good. We've got the 9:38 to Glasgow there. You know what? I'm just going to shut my doors and go. Ah, right, okay. So yeah, it's just a bit buggy, that's all. There we go, full steam ahead. Pollock Shores East is the next stop there. Now we're running late because of that. I don't know. Oh, hang on, bit fast. Slow down, come on. Let's have a bit of braking into the station, that'd be nice. You see, it's doing the same again, isn't it? It's getting me to stop at a 3-car board. Is there like, should I maybe have detached the back set at some point? Have I missed that instruction? There we go. Doors are open. Yeah, back set still hanging off. Pretty sure we'd fit a 6-car on all these stations if... Hang on, unlock the doors. I have unlocked the doors. Do I have to release the doors on the left? Well, none of them have opened. Right, it's stuck on unlocked doors. Right, this is chock full of bugs, isn't it, this? Flipping heck, did they not test these things? There we go. Right, carry on. Is the age-old Dovetail Games have a release date? And it doesn't matter what the state of the product, it gets released at that time. It seems to be a popular thing, doesn't it? But yeah, a little bit of bug fixing is what this needs. But do you know what? It's not a bad add-on. I think it just needs a little bit more attention to detail. Couple of little updates and we should be laughing. Here we go, bit of braking. 30%, how's that? A little bit more brake. To say that we've only got 7% in it, don't I have to stop on a 10p piece, this thing. There we go, right, unlock the doors again. We're almost back on time. Again, back half hanging off. Who knows why? Can't resist a screenshot. It's a very, very photogenic unit, isn't it? Right. Unlock the doors. And by that it means lock them again. I don't know why it keeps pressing the button as well. That's a Train Sim World. It's just weird, isn't it, Train Sim World? If you use the keys, it'll go click, 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 click. No idea why. If you actually press the button, it works fine. There we go. We'll hold the sander in. Cathcart, your next stop. Oh, a little bit of downhill. Got to actually make sure we slow down for the 20. This is the thing with this line, isn't it? It is painfully slow. Round we go, 20 mile an hour. Do we know why this is a 20 junction? Seems like you could probably get a 30 round here. It does seem very slow, doesn't it? Maybe in the game they've made it look not quite as tight. Maybe in real life it's a tighter bend. Don't the 314s look tired next to these things? I do like the 380s though. Probably why I've got a bit of a soft spot for this add-on, to be honest with you. Oh wow, it looks like we're actually going to the end of the platform. That'll make a nice change. There we go. Unlock the doors. It's a shame they've never found a way to get these things to work. Right, when it goes green, that means you can press door close. That's what I've gathered over driving this. Yeah, it's the first time I've really worked with this new HUD. Do I like it? I think I preferred it when it was down here in the bottom corner. Where are we going now? Mount Florida. I wonder if it's anything like the real Florida. I think that remains to be seen, doesn't it? Right, bit of 40, that'll do. So we'll go up to 35. Or do you know what? We'll go up to 40 and then we'll put the brakes on, we'll slow back down. Go to this signal, bit of braking for the 35. Oh, we're laughing. Strikes me as a difficult route to drive remotely smoothly. You know, you're always having to either full power, full brake, just to actually get round the thing and keep to time. Right, here we go, Mount Florida coming in. It's another island platform. we go. Why are we not going all the way to the end? Another carriage hanging off. Why? Who knows? Who knows? There we go. Right, doors are shutting. And full steam ahead. Cross Hill, next stop. Right, we'll go up to 30, is it? There is quite a delay, isn't there, between the brakes releasing and this thing setting off. I wonder if they're like that in real life. Round the bend. I love the token graffiti on the right hand side there. It does seem there's not a lot of railway infrastructure that escapes it. I don't like that tunnel texture at all. I don't know what it is with Train Sim World, but whenever they bring out Scottish stock, same happened on the 385 if you remember, it can't go into tunnels. I've no idea what they have, what the issue is with tunnels, but yeah, they don't like to go dark. They really do struggle with the textures when you go into tunneling. It's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, because on routes with plenty of tunnels, it just sort of ruins that immersiveness a little bit. There we go, doors are open. You can actually, one thing that I haven't shown you is that you can actually, you know, sort of mess about in here. I don't know how much of it you can change, but you can certainly control the lighting. In there, look, the saloon lighting, whereabouts is that? Is that in there? Yeah, interior lighting, yeah, you can sort of go up and down, mess about with some of this stuff. Air conditioning, don't think you can go in there, but yeah, it's one of them. It's quite nice that you can, hang on, lock the doors. And away we go. Queen's Park, the next stop. Hopefully not the Queen's Park in London. I didn't think we'd come that far. Right, we're going up to 30. There we go, right, let's actually make sure we stop. We might fit a 6 car on this platform this time. I think we did at the last station, didn't we? Nope, not quite. Back coach hanging off again. Right, get those unlocked. Yeah, it's just a bit bright in here, isn't it? I mean, the cab lights are off. You can see I can turn the cab lights on and off. Doesn't actually have any sort of bearing on anything there. It should be a bit more shadowy, shouldn't it? It's just like, this is all way too bright. No, hang on. No, shut that. I wanted to put the window up. Oh, for goodness sake. How do you do the window? Right, doesn't appear we can do the window. Never mind. Ah, there you go. It's nice that you get the internal and external sounds. That's a nice feature. Where we're going? Pollokshields East, the next stop there on the service. It's a bit of a an S-Bahn type service, isn't it? This, you just sort of little tiny communities, suburban Glasgow, just going around connecting them all up. I wonder if that's a 6-car. Nope, that's a 4-car unit. Of course, they've got the stroke zeros, the 3-car units, and you do get the stroke 1s included as well, which are the 4-car units. These, of course, were designed for service on the Glasgow Airport Rail Link, weren't they, that was scrapped in 2009. It's a shame, because that route is actually available for Train Simulator, Train Sim Classic. Oh, we can't fit a... oh, so they must have ASDO with long train short platform. That must be why they featured it. I don't know why the windows are so, sort of... like, that makes sense there, but then on this side they're all a bit... like, with no texture, like, no reflection texture. It's very weird. It's a weird game, is this, isn't it? It's definitely a game rather than a simulator, I think, in comparison to Train Sim Classic. I mean, I know we've not got a decent 385... sorry, 380 for Train Sim Classic, have we? But I think I'd still rather play that than this. Right, off we go. Green signal, even though that's a red on the right-hand side, but that's obviously for the line on the right, it's not for us. It is a bit disconcerting when you set off around the bend, isn't it? I do also feel as well, from like my observations, like if that's the headrest, the camera's way too high. Surely we should be further down in the chair. That will, you know, the Train Sim Classic one, you were a little bit lower, weren't you? And sort of the window came further up because you were sat lower in the chair. It's a shame you can't actually alter that, to my knowledge, anyway. Right, so we have actually driven this section of line going the other way, haven't we? But obviously at Pollokshields East we took a right. Went round to Pollokshields West. And we're just heading back into Glasgow Central now. Quite a nice little half-an-hour run, isn't it, round the, just round the block. So we need to remember to drop down to 20. Coming into Glasgow Central. Obviously, if... oh, hang on. There we go. There's the horn there, which sounds a damn sight better on the outside than it does on the inside of the train. Yeah, if they ever do bring a Pendolino to Train Simulator World, that will look really good up here, won't it? You know, it'll just fill in the gaps a little bit. I don't think they can say that they've not had use of the licensing agreement with Scotrail, can they? With the 158, the 380, 385, 170, 314. They've yeah, they've really made the most of it with Scotrail. Yeah, it's a good-looking train in at the 380. It's hideously ugly, but at the same time it just looks absolutely fantastic. It's like the CAF 196s and 197s. I think they're so ugly, but at the same time they just look brilliant. Yeah, it's that sort of squished up face at the front. Just looks like a meme piece of work. Right, so we're coming into platform number 10 at Glasgow Central. It's one thing I like, it's the only place in the country that I know that it's like this, where it just says 15 mile an hour all lines across the top. I really, really like that. I always find this to be a bit of a higgledy-piggledy station, like, you know, it can't quite make out whether it's got the modern across the top or the stonework around the outside. What's that noise? Do we know? Nope, no idea. Yeah, sort of like the Art Deco, but then you've got this bit here. It's all very unusual. All very unusual. 385 going out there on the right-hand side, just a little 3-car. Lovely. Right, well, that is where we're going to leave it for today, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, please do click the like button. It's always appreciated. Let me know in the comments section below what you think to the Class 380. Are you going to go out and buy it? Have you already gone out and bought it? Have you had the same driving experience as me? I really do like this. I think a couple of little patches and updates. This is going to be an absolutely fantastic train to drive, and hopefully they're going to bring some timetables to other routes. If you do want to go check it out, as I say, £12.99. from the Steam store. There is a link to it in the description. Make sure you click the like button if you have enjoyed today's video, and if you haven't already, do consider subscribing so that you never miss out on any future Train Sim World episodes. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you all next time. Cheerio! Goodbye for now.